Hey, so I'm gonna make chili tonight with our chili packets. I've heard this is super, super good. Haven't tried it quite yet, so we're gonna do this. So I've already got my ground beef cooking up. And of course I didn't read the directions ahead of time. I'm so used to just going for the ground beef, right? I need to get my onion cut up. So I'm using my handy dandy chopper and my amazing knife that I love, that I got for free because I simply did the business. I worked the business, and I earned a whole knife block with a whole bunch of knives for free, and they're amazing. So I'm just chopping up my onion into fourths so that way I can use the chopper and chop it up super, super easy and quick. It is loud, but super fast. So I just give it a little shake, get stuff moving around. And then that's it. As you can see, my onions are fully chopped up completely. So we're gonna add that to the beef. I already have a little bit of oil in there. And I'm using my mix and chop, as you can see. Okay, so my next step, this is actually all comes apart. I don't know if you guys don't have one. So it just unscrews the bottom. So I'll rinse that off. And then this little part just pops right off. And all of this, I'm gonna rinse it and throw it all on the top shelf of the dishwasher. Every bit of it, even this part. Love it. Is I'm gonna get my petite diced tomatoes ready. That is the other ingredient that goes in here. The difference is that my family doesn't love tomatoes. I'm good with them, but my daughter Riley especially, she does not like tomatoes and she'll pick them out. So what I do is I get the petite ones because they're already chopped up a little bit. And then I use our manual food processor and I chop them down even more so that they don't bug her as much and she doesn't have to worry about picking anything out. I don't have to worry about it. So our can opener, I didn't even show you. See, it holds it completely. It went all the way around the top. And then when you can feel it all of a sudden become different, you go backwards a tiny bit and it literally lets it go. And then these little clamper thingies, little teeth, you're gonna use them to literally grip the side of the lid, and you're gonna use a little button and you're gonna pull. Of course, it's not gonna do it because I'm sitting here trying to show you, but I had to have it on the counter. I'm not that coordinated. So I'm gonna throw all this in my manual food processor. And pop this little guy right on top. And it helps if I have the blades in properly. That probably would have helped to do that at the beginning. But you know, there. Now, meat's still cooking. So I'm literally just taking this and doing that. And then when it's time to store this and I'm ready to wash it and store it, you just push it down and there's a little button right here and it clicks it and it holds it in place so that when you store it, you don't have this big old handle hanging out. So I'm gonna try to chop these up as small as I can, super easily, so that when it's time to add these to the chili, it's ready. All right, I think that should work much, much better. So this is great too for salsa. Throw all your ingredients in there, chop, 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 you're done. If you just want to chop up an onion, you don't want the manual food chopper, you can use this. People have 1,000 other things that they could use for it that have great ideas. So I have that ready. So I'm going to take my lid and go set that in the sink. Then we like the 3-bean blend for our chili beans. We get these at Target, but I'm going to rinse them and drain them in our colanders. I love these because things don't fall through like rice, things like that. Those are draining for me. I always have to read a recipe about 14 times before I can remember what to do next. So I'm doing that. I'm letting my meat cook and then I'm going to drain it, all the extra grease. But I don't know if any of y'all seen the TikTok videos about using tongs and paper towels just to soak up the grease. My favorite tip now. Something I love doing. So after the meat is done cooking, I am going to just add all the rest of the ingredients. So I'm going to add my chili mix, this whole packet, and then I'm going to add my tomatoes, and I'm going to add my beans, and I'm going to add some water. And then we're just going to bring it to a boil and let it simmer for about 20 minutes, and we're good. So super fast, super easy. So I think these are saute tongs, and what's really cool is when I'm not using them, they literally flip in and out so that they store like this. Our tongs are amazing the way that they created them so that they store closed, and when you're ready to use them, they're super easy, and then you can use them. So I'm gonna bring you guys closer so that you can see. Oh, hi, my face. Turn that down. Yucky. I just take my towels and I take this and just kind of tilt it down, and I soak up as much grease as I possibly can with my paper towels. So I just literally just soak it up. And if I have to, I get another batch of paper towels because it's just gross. I'm not a big greasy person. Thank you very much. All right. Move, Peach. Move, babies. All right. So now we're going to add our tomatoes. Beans. Okay. And then I need to, 1.5 cups of water. And my chili mix. So we are going to mix this all together. And then I'm going to bring this to a boil, and then I'm going to let it simmer for 20 minutes. So I will be back as soon as it gets done.